Hello everyone, I'm Ernie and I'm so glad you're here with us today. Today I am back in Gold Canyon at Gold Creek. It's a beautiful day. It's about 48 degrees outside. The sun is shining and I felt like just coming out here, enjoying the quietness and grabbing some gold out of the canyon, out of the creek here. But I wanted to show you a different process of what I did last time. And so I'm glad you're here with us, and let's get going and find a spot to dig and find some placer gold. It's a beautiful scene out here today. You can see the plants in the creek starting to bloom, growing green. Won't be too long until these cottonwood trees begin to bloom. It's so peaceful and quiet out here, but I can't help but to think in the 1850s there used to be between 150 to 200 placer miners that filled this canyon. Okay, we have found our spot here. It's a beautiful day to dig. We got plenty of water running down the creek, and I got my Bauer hammer drill that I'm going to be using to dig. What I'm going to do today, before I classify everything, whatever I dig, I'm going to shovel it out with my shovel, put it in this 5-gallon bucket. Then, excuse me, we'll go down to the creek, we'll put our classifiers on here, or on the other 5-gallon bucket, and then we will wash everything into the other 5-gallon bucket. And then once I have all my material there that I'm going to use, then I will use my Garrett Super Sluice Gold Can, and we will pan our material out, and we'll see how much placer gold we'll get in there. So let's get started. Got some bedrock right down inside here. And this is what we're hitting. Alright, I think that ought to do it. Feels like to be about 35 pounds of material in this bucket. Let's go down to the creek and we'll begin to wash it out. Okay, we are down at the creek. We got about our 35 pounds of material here in this bucket. Right here I got another 5-gallon bucket that I'm going to wash everything into. The first thing we got is a half-inch classifier, down to a 1/4-inch classifier, and then to 1/8 of an inch right here. Actually, this could be a 3/16, and that's a 1/4 inch right there. But we're going to wash the material through here. So what we do, I will get some of the material inside the classifier, and as I do that, I will also get some water inside here, and what the water will do, it'll wash the dirt and the materials off the rocks, because a lot of times the gold is stuck on the rocks because of the mud. And so what we want to do is wash the material really good and get it down into this bucket. And once we do that, then we'll be able to pan it out. And what I do before I throw these rocks out, I will look at them to make sure that there's no gold inside of them. And then I'll work my way down into the next classifier and rinse that out. And also check this to make sure there's no gold inside of it. And sometimes you can see the coolest little rocks inside there. Out of all the times I've done this, I've never found any specimen gold in any of this, but I do get a lot of placer gold out of here. Really doesn't take too long to empty out one of these 5-gallon buckets. Kind of a chilly day today, so it's a good thing I brought my waders. That way I don't have to bend over so much, I can just rest on my knees. You can see that it's kind of muddy inside there. Then once you think you got this cleaned out good enough, check it out, and then discard it. And now you got all of this to clean out now. When I get down to this level here, I begin to think this is the pay dirt. Let's do a good job, wash this out, and get our gold. You can really see how muddy these rocks are, and the gold is stuck inside the mud on the rocks. That's why it's really important to wash your materials out good, and that's when I get the most placer gold out of Gold Creek. What makes it nice is when the 5-gallon bucket gets kind of full of water, it makes it easier to clean out this last classifier, because you got the standing water inside there, and it cleans it out fairly well. We're down at the end of this bucket. All right, well, we are done washing out our material. And this is what we have. What I'll do, I'll stir it up, kind of clean it some. It's almost like stratifying, and all the heavies will go down to the bottom. And now what we're going to do, we're going to grab our gold pan and we'll begin to pan our concentrate out, and we'll see what kind of gold we get. Remember, we stratified this and we worked the heavies down to the bottom. And here we go. This current is running pretty hard right here, and boy, it just washes this out really quick. Oh yeah, there's another piece in here. Actually, there's two. Right up inside here. Actually, there's a bunch more smaller pieces. All right up inside here. See if I can snuff it up. Almost. Okay. I think I got it all without losing any, at least I hope not. I want to make a note, when I edit this video out, it's going to look like I panned these out really quick, but in reality I'm not. It's just that here I like to really take my time, because I've learned that, woo, look at that. Look at that. I think this is the biggest piece that I've ever gotten this way. Look at that piece right there. Wow, that is the biggest piece I've ever gotten by panning. But what I wanted to say is that when I'm panning this out this way, I like to take my time, because when I don't take my time and I rush the process, I seem to lose a lot of gold, and I don't want to do that, because I like getting pieces like that. That's not too bad. This is the best pan yet. Woohoo! Got it in the snuffer bottle. This wraps up our time here at Gold Creek in Gold Canyon in Dayton, Nevada. And we're gonna get to a safe spot. I'll get everything out of the snuffer bottle and show you what we ended up with today. Well, this wraps up this episode of Gold Creek in Gold Canyon in Dayton, Nevada. I am so glad you joined us today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it encouraged you to go out there and pan for some gold. And I just want to encourage you to smash that like button if you enjoyed this episode, and to share it if you think you have some friends or people that you may know that would want to see this video. And if you're not subscribed to our channel, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel. And thank you for being here, and we'll see you on the next one.